There was a woman in California, and someone went into her back of her home and beat her in the head with a crowbar. Bludgeoned this woman to death simply because she practices Islam. She has 5 children. My heart bleeds for any mother and any child or any family that loses their life to ignorance. And about terrorism is gravely mistaken. Anyone who would say that Christianity is about violence is gravely mistaken. Anyone that would say Judaism or African principles or any spiritual belief that we practice, I believe if you look at the root of them, they're rooted in good. People have a way of turning good things into bad things. And so do not blame Islam. Do not blame Christianity. Do not blame Judaism. Do not blame God for this madness. A lot of this madness is rooted in what we choose to do with what we have.
It's all about choices.
It's about what we choose to do with what we have. And so as we pour this libation, it's nothing strange, it's nothing spooky. It's about remembrance. Some of you have pictures on your walls to remember your loved ones. Some of you dance to remember your loved ones. Some of you sing or listen to the songs of Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson, of Tupac and Biggie, to remember. And today, we remember those first people. We go all the way back to the motherland where the first life was created. And we remember that. We say, if you honor your mother and father, your days will be lifelong on the earth. We remember the homeland and we say, Ashay. We remember those great builders of civilization, those who brought forth math and science and architecture and agriculture. We remember Timbuktu and Mali. We remember Imhotep. We remember King Tut. We remember Queen Nzinga. We remember the great ones that began, and we say Ashay. We remember those who were stripped away from their homeland, who were never to return. They went through the gate of no return, and they crossed the Atlantic. The Ma'afa. They say 100 million of our ancestors lay at the bottom of the Atlantic. We remember them today and we say Ashay. We remember those that traveled that journey in the midst of death and destruction, disease, feces, at the bottom of a ship going in a triangular fashion to be stripped away from who they are to build a civilization for someone else. We remember them today and we say Ashay. We remember them as we move forward. The indigenous people who were met on this land, and those who would say, go home. We remember who was here first, the indigenous people. We know that there are people that no longer exist on this planet based on mayhem, destruction, and the same fate that Trayvon encountered. We remember the indigenous people today, and we say Ashay. And we remember those who were worked from can't see to can't see. The snatch row, those that picked, plucked, and chopped cotton. We remember those that were hung, those that were lynched, those that were murdered, those that were burned. We remember them today and we say Ashay. We remember our Asian people who were interned. We remember them laying the tracks, their labor, their strength, their journey, their sweat equity put right here on this country. We remember them today and we say Ashay. And we remember those who went through and worked and built and grinded forward so that we might be able to stand strong today. We remember them today and we say Ashay. And we remember Rosa Parks and those that would sit down so that we might be able to stand up. We remember them today. We even remember Cesar Chavez on this day. On this day today. And Corky Gonzalez, Dolores Honey, the one who said, si se puede. Yes, we can. We remember all of those freedom fighters and we will say Ashay. And we remember as we move forward to the civil rights struggle and those who stood strong and said no more. Those who converted from property to people and remember their humanity. They said we didn't have a soul. And so we created soul train, soul food, soul power. We said it loud because we're black and we're proud. We remember them today and we say say Ashay. And we continue pouring this libation for those that would come, those that are here right now. We stand and remember those who went before us, and we call those names right now. Call the names of your ancestors right now. Ashay. Call those names. Call those names. Call all the names of your ancestors. Call the names of those who know. Call the names of the loved ones you want to remember. Bring their energy forward, their struggle forward. Remember those names. And we stand right now on the shoulders of those ancestors. If we stand tall, it is because we stand tall on the shoulders of those ancestors. It is because of those ancestors we are able to see through this pain. It may be bad, but I believe that there have been worse times before. There have been worse times. Some say there hasn't been progress, but I believe there has been progress. And we can't get lost in the despair, because we know that good will always triumph over evil. And we must remember that. But as we remember that, we can't lose sight of the young people and turn them into our enemies. We must embrace them with love, show them that there's a future and there's a world that they can participate in that is healthy, that is whole, that utilizes their gifts, skills, talents, and abilities. We remember that today, and we say Ashay. 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 And we thank the organizers of this event. We thank the individuals who came and spent their time on this Capitol right now, because this moment will never happen again. This configuration will not take place ever again in the annals of time. And you never know when you're looking at the one next to you for the last time. I remember seeing the Quan Walker Smith the very last time I saw that young man. And you remember your loved ones. We remember them today, and we say Ashay. 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 And it's only appropriate that we close in prayer. Is that all right? I'm going to bring forth Pastor Big T. But before I do that, I want you to put your peace sign up in the air. Peace signs up. And if you can't hear, I want you to put your peace sign up in the air, because that's why we're standing here on this hallowed day, on these hallowed grounds, to say peace. And we say, enough is enough.
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 I am.
Trayvon.
Trayvon.
I am.
Trayvon.
I am.
Trayvon.
Trayvon.
I am.
Trayvon.
Trayvon. I am.
Trayvon.
Trayvon.
I am.
Trayvon.
Trayvon.
Sorry.